It's been wonderful to be part of the seminar these last 3 days. In the long run, I think the most wonderful part of the seminar are the new people that I got to meet and be in conversation with, and particularly the Muslim women who are working on these issues within Islam, and their beautiful commitment to the full humanity of women and to their tradition at the same time. That actually this amazing sense that one becomes a better Muslim as one becomes better able to embrace the full humanity of women. I've learned so much about Islam, and I also know how much more I have to learn. It's interesting for me to bring to the conversation my perspective on it as a Christian who is a feminist. And when it comes to Christianity, I think, like many of the Muslim women in this conversation we've been having, I'm in many ways very traditional in my Christianity. I'm a reverend, which means I'm a minister, I'm an official religious leader. I look at the Bible and I believe it's holy and sacred. It's the Word of God. I'm completely committed to my community and to becoming a better Christian all the time and a better follower of Jesus. But what that means for me is, because I believe at the heart of my faith tradition is God's call for us to be liberators and to be free and to proclaim the fullness of all of humanity and all of its differences, and to create a world where people can flourish. Because I believe that from a faith perspective, it has led me in my life to really take strong stands against what I believe are forms of oppression of women that run counter to being part of my faith tradition. Which is so ironic, because in the Christian context, I think it's similar in Islam. It's like the very same faith traditions that causes the problem is also the source of the solution to the problem. The common ground between Muslim and Christian women when we address these issues is there's a lot of common ground. These last 3 days I have heard beautiful and powerful discussions of what obedience to God means when you believe that the God of love is at the center of all life and is the creator of all life, and that one's relationship with God must be the focus of everything. And once your life is focused in that way, praising God, then one begins to see clearly that God calls us to celebrate equality, that human beings were created equal. God did not create one up and one down. God did not make men superior to women. It's just not true. God did not do that. God made us equal. Similarly, God did not call us to be slaves. God gave us freedom, which means freedom in obedience. So God calls us to, by obeying God's desire for the universe, calls us to live full lives and to take care of each other and to be good to each other and to celebrate life. And then, this is so central to Christian feminism, and I heard so much of it in terms of Muslim women working on this issue. God calls us to seek justice, that the world be put back in the right balance of things, which means we're called to resist oppression. Because what is oppression except it's imbalance? It's people having power and using their power to destroy life rather than to enhance life. So I'm just thrilled to have the chance to, in a sense, sit inside of the Muslim conversation and listen to these amazing women talk in all their differences, and then to hear in my own ear resonances with my own Christian feminism, and to be open and ready to hear the things I have to learn. One last thing I'll say, I think, even though in Christianity we resist a kind of individualism that makes the community and the family secondary, I think in lots of the church communities where I have been active, that kind of creeping individualism has blinded people to the importance of community. And I hear from the Muslim women and the Muslim feminists that we've been in conversation with this brilliant insistence that it's not just about me, but it's about we. And it's not about just us, it's about justice. And it's not just about me, it's about we. It's about me, it's not about me, it's about we. And that we is Christian and Muslim, but that we is also the women of the world. And you know, our world is messed up. And I'm thoroughly convinced that it's going to be up to all of us women putting our heads together to figure out how to get the whole thing back on track towards goodness. So.